Hey everybody, how you doing? Great turnout tonight. Thank you very much for showing up. Send a very clear message to Care New England. What's the message?
We ain't going nowhere.
Hire some people, right? Hire some nurses, right? Hire some EVS workers, right? Hire some techs, right? What are we waiting for? We had a ridiculous number put out to us the other day. I mentioned it in the meetings. There's only 150 people at Women Infants who've worked there less than 5 years. Is that insanity or what?
Yes!
We need to bring in some new people. We need to maintain these jobs as middle-class jobs. We need to make sure that all of the patients get the care they deserve. Let's hear it. We have a lot of people that turned out to support us, and I just want to mention a few of them, and a few of them are going to speak to us. The folks from UNAP at Pawtucket Memorial. The AFL-CIO's here. George is in the back right there. Our friends from Central Falls, Fuerza Laboral are here. Where's that? Where they at? We have a few elected officials over here. Representative Aaron Regenberg was here earlier. Our champion at the State House, Scott Slater's here. Where's he at? We were joined by some people from the laborers. Thank you. Thank you, laborers. The painters are here. The Providence Central Labor Council, Paul McDonald's here. Where's he at? Over there, right in the back. Unite Here, Local 26 is here. Jobs and Justice is here. I just wanted to ask two representatives from the Verizon workers and the Providence firefighters to join me up here because I wanted them to share a few words with us. So.
Never saw before. Well, I was Here we go again.
Out here on this thing. Good afternoon, brothers and sisters.
As Patrick stated, I belong to 2323, and for anyone who remembers, we just went through this not too long ago. It was just this past June that we went back to work after being out for 7 weeks. It was the first time that many of our members had to go through such a trying event in their careers, which may be the case for many here today. Many members were scared, nervous, and uncertain of what was to come. But after this stoppage, 2323 learned to believe in one another. We took on a giant. We took on the unbeatable. And we beat the hell out of them. You know why we did? It's because we had heart. The fighter who has the biggest heart will always prevail.
Well, they don't have heart, so we know that.
Just like yourselves, we decided to take on corporate greed. Whether it be Verizon or Care New England, it's all the same. Same pigs at the top, collecting their extra pay and trying to squeeze the people who make it all work. And we all say enough is enough.
That's right.
It's time for SEIU to say the same. We are all in this together. We're not asking for anything crazy. We want our slice of the pie. And we're willing to fight, and we're willing to do what we got to do to win. It's the time to put personal differences aside. And remember, we are all union members. We stand together, we support our union leaders, and most importantly, we support each other. Every event that we had throughout the 7 weeks of being out, we didn't dwindle or get smaller. Every one of them got larger and larger. All the way up to having 500 people in front of Verizon Wireless on Route 2 in Warwick. And it wasn't just our union, it was all unions. We We couldn't have done it without the support from all the unions in the state, as well as all the incredible political support. You are not in this fight alone. 2323 is with you. We will be with you at your rallies and all the events that you have. This isn't SEIU fighting against Care New England. Hold on. Just like it wasn't CWA and IBEW fighting against Verizon. This is unions fighting back against corporate greed. And our hearts, desire, and true grit are far greater than theirs. Brothers and sisters, work hard for what you have because it won't come without a fight.
Yes!
You have to be strong and courageous and know that you can do anything you put your mind to.
Right.
And lastly, remember this. Failure will never overtake us if our determination to succeed is strong enough. Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan. Here we go again. Same.
So Dan, I just wanted to thank you for that awesome inspirational speech.
Yay!
So we've been negotiating for 2 months with Care New England, with management, and the only thing they can come up with after negotiating for 2 months is to change our schedules. Does anybody want that? No! Right, so we have to fight. We have to stay together, stay strong, just like today. So that's all I have to say. Go
Same old stuff again.
Same old stuff.
Captain America.
Out here on this picket line.
Out here on this picket line.
Dennis Keith has lost his mind.
Dennis Keith has lost his mind.
It's an honor to be here with fighters. This is just the beginning. So I hope everybody in there is looking, watching, and ready to be taught a lesson. The workers will always win. As somebody that's had my share of fights, I can tell you what the keys to success are. Don't blink, follow your leadership, and stick together. Those are the only 3 things you have to do. You've made fair requests of Care New England.
That's right.
You are not making $1 million a year.
That's right.
He's not taking any cuts. They always want to take it from the people that are working.
That's
That are making a difference. Tonight is the day that we start. When we finish, they will meet your demands. Do not blink. Merry Christmas. Here we go again.
Here we go again.
Same old stuff again.
Same old stuff again.
Out here on the picket line.
Out here on this
So hi Stan. So those of you that don't know me, my name's Dana Chofie. I've been here for 37 long years. This is not my first fight. We've been through this a couple of times. We have been sitting at that negotiating table. I have to tell you, for those of you that don't know what we do there, so we have pages and pages and pages of proposals that we've been giving these people because Patrick and all the other guys that are sitting at the table from the union consistently give us more and more proposals. We go out, we get a quick lunch, bring it back in, and go over more proposals. The entire time that we're there, from 8:30 to about what, 5:30, 6 o'clock? Yep. Every night that we're there, this is what we're doing. So you all deserve to know what it is that we do when we're there. That's what we do. I work in the laboratory. Most people don't know what laboratory people do, so we make all the diagnosis for what the doctors treat everybody for. Along with the laboratory people, you have to understand that around that table we have nurses, dietary, secretaries, clerks, EVS people, respiratory people, pharmacy people. You are so well represented there, better than we ever have been. Patrick tells us we have to only have one conversation at a time very often because we're all talking. And very frequently, the other side of the table, which are the people up in that building, are so bamboozled by what we're telling them that they sit with their face in their hands as they listen, as they get ripped.
They should sit with their faces in
They are embarrassed. They don't know a lot of what's going on. The most important thing in every department is the fact that we have been asking for staffing. Staffing for our nurses to take care of our patients. Staffing in the laboratory because we cannot get our results out in a timely fashion. Cancer diagnoses can be held up. So we need it. EVS people need it to keep that place clean. Dietary people need it so that we can serve our people. Everybody in that place needs staff. It's been 4 years. There have been no staff hired in this place. And every time we tell them, give us more staff, they say, well, let's fix the schedules and then we'll figure it out. And they have gotten a resounding no. No. There is nobody to answer the phones. We have people in switchboard that cannot go to the bathroom, cannot take their dinners because there's nobody there to replace them. It's been months. So it's everywhere. It's everywhere, and you all need to know that the jerks that sit up in that building have no clue what's going on in this place. They have no clue. And the sad part is that sometimes we feel that it's too much for them to understand. So you guys all need to stay strong. It is so great that you're all here because those of us at the table need you to back us. We really, you know, they see us, they need to see you. They need to hear you. So please, whatever you're asked, when you need to come out and vote, come out and vote. If you see any of us around and you need an update, come and ask us. We'll be glad to tell you. But just let us know like you did today that you're there behind us and we'll kick their asses and this will be all over.
Picket line. Dennis Keith has lost his mind.
Can't take it no more.
I have one thing to say before I say anything else. Hey, what do you say? Hey, what do you say? Hey, Keith, what do you say? All right, brothers and sisters, it is a great pleasure. It's a great pleasure for me to be here today. And I've seen a lot of you, and I've been through this with at least 2 times. 2.5 times to some of you, because a few years before that, we had a wildcat. But some things never ever change. They always want too much. They never learn the lesson that we're not going to give them back anything. And they don't understand that we made this hospital what it is today. We clean the place, we feed the patients, we do the lab work, we do the x-rays, we take care of them, and by the way, most importantly, we're there when they come into the world, and unfortunately we're there when some of them leave this world. That's what we do. That's what we're about. And, you know, my advice to you, because I know we got great leadership. I've worked with this young man for 30 years. We spent a lot of time together. And the main thing I would tell you is don't worry about what happens at negotiations. What we need to worry about is one thing and one thing only. Us. We worry about us. The most precious thing we have is our unity. Yes! It's priceless. And some of you that have been here a while, go up to that worker, that nurse, that housekeeping worker, whoever it is that wasn't here 15 years ago, put your arm around them and say, listen, you're under my wing. We're going to be fine. We're going to be able to do this. All we need to do is stick together. And remember, the winner is the one who holds on longer than the loser. And some of these people running this place, they weren't here in 1998 when they were afraid to walk in the building. They couldn't leave the building.
They couldn't run the hospital. They brought scabs in who didn't know whether to shit or go blind. So, again, stick together. Today is the first day of many, and if we have to go out, let's teach them a lesson they'll never forget. Thank you.